Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yep, heading out on Sunday. I'm about halfway to my delivery. Maybe. No, not quite halfway. I'm still in Missouri. I'm getting some fuel. Then I'm going to drive to another 3 hours, then I'll be done. I love leaving on Sundays. I've stayed at this particular Love's several times, and for some reason the fuel island is always packed with trucks. I mean, this one, there's a truck parked in front of this one that I don't know if it's even fueling anymore. But it's one of those things where you're playing roulette on which slot is going to open up first. So I figured, based on the way this one looked when I got here, this one would probably open up first, but I was wrong. So, but here I'm going to sit until this temperature control type vehicle is able to move, because there's a truck actually parked in front of this, and I'm assuming, as is often the case, or can be the case, that truck drivers are truck drivers' own worst enemy sometimes. You'll find people that'll take half-hour breaks in the fuel island. They'll pull forward, not even pull forward enough to allow you to fuel sometimes, but oftentimes they like to go inside and get a drink and buy some food, which everybody likes to do, but sometimes they like to browse and see what's really available and take their time. And then they'll come out and be like, oh, well, no, they don't come out and go, oh. They just get in their truck and spend another 5 minutes putting their stuff away and getting things set up for their drive, and then they go. But if you get in their way, watch out. You'll probably hear about it. So it is Sunday, my least favorite day to start my driving week. Yeah, I was able to, because I stayed out the week before in Kansas, wasn't able to upload all my videos, so there's like extra videos this last week. I was able to load more, so anyway. And I think one of them was, I did a tarp job, securement of steel bar and tarping, and I think that one turned out okay. Though my camera was giving me difficulties, so I'm switching to the remote that came with the camera instead of using my phone. And we'll see if that improves anything. We'll see. I'll check in again when I reach my destination of where I'm going to stay tonight. And there's what I'm hauling, like steel coil type stuff. Small ones, because there's even like slitted coils on the front and back. This is what I did a load swap for. Yeah, I did a load swap at Madison, and I went home, and then I'm driving to Alabama instead of Springdale, Arkansas. No big deal. And it allowed that person to actually take the load that I had and journey towards their house. So, oh, I do that every time. I lock my door and I shut it, and then I check my pocket for my keys. That's not good. It's 6:30 at night, and it's getting darker. I guess this is the one profession where planetary orbit could be a disadvantage. Because during wintertime, and it's probably, what, a good 59 degrees right now. It's dark when you get up to start driving, and pretty soon it's going to be dark when I stop driving. I'm at Jim's truck stop. It's says on there, it looks brighter through my camera than it does to my eyes. 45 truck stop, but according to my GPS, it's Jim's truck stop. And I think I have a isn't that sad? As I came around that side back there, around horrendously large potholes, and you can kind of make out some of them. I avoided most of them by staying near the edge and then pulled in like this and backed up straight. I am next to a graveyard, which that doesn't bother me. I think they're very solemn places, and actually I think I like graveyards in the sense that, yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. It's I've done a lot of service projects for with Boy Scouts and graveyards, so awesome opportunities to serve if you want to look for them. As you can see, I've got, I don't know, this is what I call the triple swap. I did this on Friday when I got back to the Madison yard, and I swapped with an individual who didn't have anything on his load. I was giving him mine, and I was taking somebody else's. So in an effort to get all of my gear that I'm supposed to have, I don't think we came out even on this deal, because my load had 4 chains and 4 ratchets, or a ratchet binder and 4 snap binders. And so he gave me what my trailer's going to give him, everything that he gave me. So he won't come out short on this end of the deal. In fact, he'll probably come out with some extra coil pads, because that's the one thing I'd failed to obtain. By the looks of this, I'm going to have, there are 8 chains in my headache rack, and there are chains on this load that I hooked up to. So I'm going to end up with extra chains, extra straps, and whatever else is underneath here, which is going to be snap binders and ratchet binders. So typically that is not the case, because when you do a direct swap with an individual, you trade evenly for the load you're getting. But he didn't have a load. He took mine, and then I drove around the building and picked up this trailer that was all by itself. So this is the first and hopefully only type of triple load swap I'll ever do, because in the end I could end up either with excess or minus material. So one thing to be aware of from my experience is that you need to, if they're going to not directly swap you and they're giving you some other trailer, make sure you go check it out. And because this had the tarp and everything was secured before I even got there, you can kind of take a look and figure out what you're going to need. It's an older trailer. I can tell by this and the number of the trailer. Plus the thing I like about this particular trailer, even though it's old, is the spools will slide from front to rear without any interruptions. I don't have to, like on the newer trailers, usually there's a stop right here where this mud flap hangs from. So the spools will only come to like this far, and then they have a couple back here that you can utilize. So you're kind of restricted on the rear end of those newer trailers with what you can secure with. But anyway, I did go through the trailer and make sure I had all my tarps and everything that I was going to need. But I could not look inside here because it was already the ratchets prevent the door from opening. So I had to kind of reach in there and feel for what was supposed to be in there. And I can hope that there are some friction mats on the deck of this trailer, because I don't think there's any in the trailer itself. So I could be short friction mats and coil pads. Well, before it gets too much darker and colder, I'm going to call it the end of this video. And I'm going inside the restaurant. Wow, hopefully the wind starts blowing the other direction, because that smells foul, whatever that's coming from. All right, that's it. I'm done.